Papa chillin' and welcome to Sid Meier's Civilization 6. So I heard that you just got this game. Am I correct? For $8.99 on Steam? Ish. Anyways, I'm glad that you got this damn game. Absolutely amazing game, okay? Well worth the learning curve. The learning curve, yes, substantial, but well worth it, okay, my friends? I'm going to teach you the beginning phases of this game, just so that you're not like, oh, I just got this game. I don't want to hear this crap, okay? I want you to know what you're doing. I want to know what you got. And enjoy the ride, okay? When in Rome. Anyways, so we're going to go to single player. We're going to go to create a game over here, okay? Advanced setup. Right off the bat, you're getting into the advanced stages over here, okay? I know, crazy. But we're gonna go into advanced setup, okay? Because I don't like the first, yeah, okay. We're gonna go towards standard rules because I'm just guessing. This is for people that just got the base game, but we're just gonna go to standard rules over here, okay? So that's out of the way. We good? Good. Difficulty. Prince is even, right? Anything below Prince is lower. Anything above Prince, like Deity, is higher. Okay? I'll link the difficulty level link in the description below so you can see what the differences are and so you can become more prepared for, Deity, okay? So, I want you to go to Settler. Well, Papa, I'm not ready for... I am ready, but I don't want to hear this garbage. You see, I couldn't even, form that sentence over here. Not because I'm drinking. That's not the point. The point is, I want you to hit Settler 3 times. I want you to own that level 3 times before you move to Chieftain. And then you know what I want you to do when Chieftain happens? Take a damn guess. Hit it 3 more times. So Settler, Chieftain, and keep on going. 3, 3, 3. Not just because I don't think you're good enough for it, just to get you used to the game and used to civilizations that match who you are, okay? Settler it is, baby. Start era, always ancient era. 1000%. Game speed, online. The reason for online is because CPL, everybody uses it. It's not even just CPL, just pretty much everybody uses it. My friends and I, the Nerd Herd, okay? They use quick speed. I fucking love it. Okay, you can do whatever you want. I got a couple friends that play on Marathon. Crazy mofo's. If you got time, play Marathon. But damn. Anyways, map. We're gonna go over to Pangea. The reason for Pangea is because everybody plays Pangea. No one objects to it. It's just like, hey, you want to play? What map do you want? I want Pangea. Pick Pangea. You just get it out of the way because everybody likes that. Personally, I like 7 Seas. Pangea is great, but I like variety. I'm a variety type of man. Map size. For your first game, I recommend going tiny. Okay? Tiny, 4 players. Get to know your civ. You don't have too many other people. You'd be like, oh, I met this person. Oh, shit. No. There's 3 other people in the damn world. Go meet them. Go see what's going on. Okay? Leader pool 1 and 2. There's things that we're not going to mess with, which is these things. 1 and 2, leave those on everything. Doesn't matter right now. Resources, leave that standard. But just to tell you that sparse is less, abundant is more, and random is one of the 3. Big brain. Select city states, leave that on everything. Don't really mess with that unless if you truly want to, like, have something into your favor, I guess, or you think a certain city state is overpowered. Just leave that alone. Just like with natural wonders. Be a big man or a big girl. Okay? Everything. World age. New is more volcanoes and hills and mountains. Old is less. Standard's in the middle. And random is one of the 3. Leave it on standard. Temperature, rainfall, sea level. Keep those on standard. Don't give more complications than this game already has. Standard, standard, standard. Game modes, favorite is Barbarian Clans mode. We're not going to mess with these right now, but in future videos, I will show you that my favorite is Barbarian Clan modes. 1000%. And as you advance and you get the more DLC, there's going to be more of these, which is actually quite nice. I mean, there's one that's called Secret Societies. Broken, but fun. Victory conditions, keep those all on. Duh. Advanced options, don't mess without advanced options before consulting Papa. Random leader, no. We're going to actually go to Montezuma, the Aztecs, okay? Teach you a little something. This is a nice beginner civ over here because they start off with an Eagle Warrior that is extremely powerful, okay? And something that is... It's very nice to, beginners, because no one's going to mess with you if you're Montezuma. It'd be like, oh, I'm going to war Montezuma. No, you're not, champ. Got Eagle Warriors. And I'm making more of them. I want builders. And the reason why I say that is because when they have a chance to capture other civilizations' military units by turning them into builders. So when you kill a city-state or another player's unit, you have a chance to capture them as a builder, okay? Which is extremely powerful for you. Move that builder back to your city, keep on growing, keep on advancing attack while you're producing military units. We'll get through that later on. But you can't do that ability on barbarians. Okay. We're going to start the game, and our introduction comes from Mr. Sean Bean.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the
great beast of the Stone Age,
to man
taking his first
upright steps,
you have come far. Oof.
Now begins your greatest quest.
From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Oh gosh, I can't. Oh my god, it's just memorizing, right? All right. So, to be quite honest with you, we got a shit spawn. But that doesn't stop the tutorial right there, champ, okay? So what we do start off with is a settler. You see me circling that? And a warrior. This circle while I was drinking. I don't know if you saw that. But anyways, the warrior, what you want to do. So this warrior, if I click on him, right, it'll show his melee strength and his movement. Okay? Movement is 2. Melee strength is 28. Regular civilizations start with a a settler and a warrior, okay? Their warrior only has 20 melee strength, okay? This is a huge difference. 20 and 28 is a huge difference. Substantial. It's nuts. It's crazy. So this Eagle Warrior, top shelf, okay? Costs more to produce, but increases in strength as the luxuries you go, okay? And we'll talk about luxuries in a little bit. So, and the settler is where you're going to put your first city. So you always start with one of those. And we're looking at to where we're going to settle our first civilization. To be honest, this spawn is absolute shit. Pardon my French. Yeah, I blame it on the French. Okay. And we're going to look to see where we're going to go. So we're going to go move over here a little bit. Because the settler has 2 movement. And then we're going to click B, which is settle. You can click found city, you can click it. But I want you to get your hotkeys down ASAP. Write this shit down. Don't be afraid. Grab a pad of paper. I know there is one right next to you. Go to open game menu. Go to options. Go to key bindings, okay? Down in unit actions, there is found city. That's when the settler founds a city, okay? Put that as B. Get used to it. All right? It's not hard. Just get used to it. Papa said so. Oh my gosh. Just do it. If there is not a resource on this tile, if there is not, you know, woods or rainforest, whatever, it'll automatically do it. So I'm going to press B. Look what happened. Okay, we founded our first city. Takaravulan. That's how it's pronounced. This guy is going to explore over here. He has 2 movement. I moved right here, right? Why can't he move anymore? Movement is gone. Because hills, it'll show you when you hover over a certain terrain, it'll show you the movement cost of it. So it says grassland hills. Defense modifier is 3. Movement cost is 2. Charming appeal, we don't have to worry about charming or none of that shit. Okay. Movement cost is 2. Movement cost is gone. I strongly recommend when you do settle is to create a scout. It's either a scout or a warrior, depending on your certain situations, okay? Always do a scout. So you want to scout the terrain for future settlements, okay? So we press scout. Now it's saying choose research. Now I want you to go to open menu, go to options. Where the hell do I have this shit at? And it's under user interface. Technology tree. I want you to set this to T. Okay? 1000% set it to T. Okay? Technology, tech tree, just put it as T. It'll get your mind used to be like, oh, technology, T. Okay, oh my gosh, thank you, Papa. Yeah, do that. Okay? We can click on it. It'll open up the side menu, or my favorite is pressing T. It'll open up the whole damn thing. Now, what do we want to research? Right? It'll take us a certain amount of time to research things. Well, Papa, why does this take 5 turns? Well, let me fucking tell you here, okay? So I'm looking at the map right here, and it's looking that we have a lot of things that we can mine. Now I want to mine this. Why does this take 5 turns? When we hover over it, it says 12 science, okay? That's how many turns it'll take 5 turns. Well, we're making 2.8 science a turn. Okay? So if we do 5 times 2, that's 10, and then 5 times 8 over here would be how much the fuck is that? Is that 4? It's 4. Right? Yeah, it's fucking 4. 0.8 is 4. Why am I getting high off that? That's 14 science. This only takes 12 science. Okay? Sorry. I'm enjoying my wine and having fun making this video. Leave me alone. I'm actually quite good with math. Alright, fuck off. Okay. Anyways. And so we have 5 turns it takes to do this. So we're going to go a little bit over, which is going to be a little bit of over science to the next tech. Okay? We'll explain that later, but that doesn't even matter right now. So right now, we know that 2.8 times 5 equals 14. So 14, in 5 turns, we'll get 14 science, which will complete this tech. We're going to click on this. Just left click, all right? It's nothing crazy. Okay, nothing crazy. Why does the scout take 4 turns to make? Well, if we hover over the scout, it says cost of production is 15. Well, we clicked on our city, where city is making pretty much 4 production a turn. It says 4.1, but let's go with 4. We're not going to go into these decimals and shit. 4, okay? So 4 times 4 equals 16, which is over 15 production. So it will create that scout, and it will hold over the 1 production for the next thing. It only does that 1 time. It only does that for the next thing. It doesn't hold production forever. It just holds production for the next turn, okay? Another thing I want you guys to do is options. Key bindings. We're going to look at W. Next action. W. All right. Thought I got judged there. Anyways. W goes to next action. We can click on next turn, or we can press W. Now it's the next turn because we're against computers. They're like that. They're fast. You'll get games going no matter what. We're going to use this Eagle Warrior to scout around the terrain that's around us. Little FYI, Tundra, absolute shit. Don't go around here. Unless if you're like Russia, Canada, don't go in Tundra. Okay? Enough said. Just don't go there. Montezuma wants to go north. Now we have 3 turns. Oh, by the way, in order to grow, let's see what we're actually working on our tiles right here. So we can click on Manage Citizens. Right now, one of our citizens, we're always working the tile that we settled on. On God, all the time, it's just there. Okay? We have 1 population, though. This 1 population is working the best tile it can see. It's working at 2 food, 1 production, okay? It says shit spawn, but we're working with what we got, okay? Take it easy. Okay? So, this is why we get 4 yields. We get 4 yields of food is because we got 2 food and 2 food right here. 2 plus 2 is 4. Jacks. 4 production. But Papa, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Take it easy. Let's hover over it and see what it does. So it says 2 from work tiles, right? Okay, we're working this and working this. Makes sense. Your palace, right? Your city itself is always making 2 production. Okay? So 2 plus 2 is 4. And then it says plus 5 from 0.1 a minute. Don't even worry about that shit. That's not mean worth it, okay? What you need to know is that we're getting 4 production. We're getting 2 from the tiles that we're working. Plus, we're getting a base of 2 from the palace. Just to get you started off. Okay? So we click next turn by W. We're using this guy to move. So I can either move over here or move over here. I'm going to move this way because I get more movement. So 1, 2. I click 4 a lot because I like to see my fresh water as well as see. This is more advanced. Not that crazy advanced, but let me give it to you. If this shit was red right here, that means there is a city-state or a civilization that is 3 tiles away from said target right here, or terrain, okay, or tile. So if you're like, oh, what the hell is over here? You know, it could, most of likely it's a city-state if they're that close to you. But it could be a player, which means you get ready for war. We click next. Now it shows that we have our scout that is 1 turn away from production because we're making 4 production turn. Damn right. 12 plus 4 equals what? It's 16 champs. Okay? We're 1 turn away from population growth where our population will act. So when we go to our citizens, it will work another tile. Okay? This guy is going to, you know what? I'm going to explore a little bit over this way. This looks like a cutoff. We're going to click next turn. Now we got our scout. So with our scout is trying to get information around the map, see who's around us, see if there's better potential settlements, yada, yada, yada. Always build 1 scout. I'm a big fan of building 2 scouts, like a 2 scout start. With Montezuma, it's good to do 2 Eagle Warriors and a scout. Or just 2 Eagle Warriors. So it's like have 1 Eagle Warrior, build another Eagle Warrior, and then a settler. Because these Eagle Warriors are strong as hell. Alright? Extremely strong. So we're going to, since we're going to scout this way with our Eagle Warrior, we'll go this way with our scout a little bit. We're going to go a little south. Because there might be these things called tribal villages that you can just pick up like that give you tech boosts, that give you boosts to your civilization to help further your progress to becoming what you want. Now we says choose production, right? We can either click on that or press W, and it'll say, what do you want to produce next? We have a warrior, we have a scout. Let's get a settler in the mix. Okay, settlers cost a lot. 40 production, damn, right? We're making 5 production a turn. 5 times 8 is 40, okay? We're not going to do this 0.2 crap. That's just is. It is what it is. Give me a second. If I can teach you this game, I'm not going to tell you what I'm drinking. It's grape juice. It's grape juice. Delicious grape juice. Oh, damn. All right. That's why my teeth are getting all purple. So we're going to move this guy. Moving across the river costs you a lot of movement. It costs you 3 movements. So why can this guy move? I don't know. But if you move right here, he has no more movement left. Move right here, he has more movement left, but there's Mosh. Mosh gives you, there's a 2 movement cost, and there's Rainforest on top of a damn hill that is 3 movement cost. So that's just is what it is. Can't move the scout. We already moved him. Settlers cost 8. We're on to the next step, champ.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
We just researched mining. Congratulations. I'm pressing T. You see this? Press T for technology tree. So we just got done researching mining, right? Now we can research husbandry, animal husbandry, excuse me, pottery, whatever. This is interesting because we'll just go with animal husbandry just to see if there's any more resources out there. You know, in the base game, I believe you get to see horses before they're researched. Yes, I believe that is it. Okay, and what I'm talking about there is horses are a improvement that you can improve with a pasture. So you can get more horses to make damn horses, okay? You put a pasture on horses to get the horses resource, okay? And you get 2 horses a turn, yada, 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 and make a horse later on with 10 horses. So right now, you know, we're just going to go aggressive. We're going to go bronze working. I'm feeling aggressive right now. So bronze working. But what is this little thing right here? To boost, kill 3 barbarians. Papa, what is that? Let me fucking tell you. So there's these things called eurekas. This to boost, kill 3 barbarians will give us a eureka, okay? Now I'm going to press C for civics. We're going to go to open game menu, options. And so right here I have toggle tech tree, T for tech, C for civics, okay? It'll coordinate with the brain, trust me. I'm a pro. Anyways, toggle civics tree, okay? So we're going to hit code of laws. I'm going to teach you what that and the hell that is later. But after that, you're going to get 2 boost type mechanics coming in here. Discover a second continent or improve 3 tiles. Okay? If you do said, you know, little quest, it'll give you half of that. So example, this is 12 turns, right? If I improve 3 tiles, it'll give me half of this, which will turn this into 6 turns. Okay? If I discover another continent, right? A second continent, this will turn into 6 turns because I improved, I boosted this with an inspiration. So techs and civics, it's just a boost, right? So techs are eurekas, civics are inspirations. Same damn thing. They like to call it that. You just boost it up, okay? So I need to kill 3 barbarians before I research this. If I find a damn barbarian. Now we're going to search. So I can go right here. I could go over to this deer tile, right? This is 1 movement. This is 1 movement. I have 2 movement left. If I move on to the woods, that's going to cost me 2. Which is going to... I move there, and then I'm done with my turn. So I can go boom. But now I can't move on the woods anymore because it's going to cost me 2. I have 1 movement left on my scout. So I might as well just move right here. Fucking snow. Don't be near snow. There could be a tribal village here, though. Now it's the next turn. We're going to move our Eagle Warrior up. Not shit. Press W for next action. W is so important in this game. The key binding to W is like, what is my next action? Instead of just going like this, be like, and then click. Click. Because if you have like 15 units, and you have to keep on, oh, did I move this unit? No. Press fucking W. Thank you. Gonna move here. And then we're gonna click W because next turn, because that's gonna be the next action.
At his best.
Code of Laws just got researched. So I'm going to teach you this as well. So choose Civic. I'm going to press C. C opens the Civic tree. So for Code of Laws, it cost me 10 culture. Right? I was making 1.2 culture a turn. It took me about 8 turns. Yeah, we're on turn 8. It took me 8 turns to get to 10 culture, okay? Whoop-de-doo. Well, let me tell you what that does for you. It gets you into the government page where I press G. So go over to your open game menu, go to options, toggle government screen. G. G for government. Big brain. We're going to click G. Okay? You can also click over here if you want to, if you're not found in that, whatever. But it's going to have the exclamation point over here. You just click on it, and there's your damn government. So this government, you're in chiefdom now, okay? Chiefdom, when we go over to Civic Stream, gives you, this is Code of Laws right here. It gives you 4 economic. It gives you 2 economic policy cards, and it gives you 2 military. So when I hover over this, military policy slots. Okay, great stuff, right? I'm sorry this video is long, but we're gonna go through this, champs, you and me. So you got 2 military, and then you got 2 economic. Okay, military is red, economic is yellow. Diplomatic is green. And you got your great person slots right here that are purple. We're going to press escape. And we're going to press G. G brings you up to the government. So this is your government. Chiefdom. You can view the government screen right here. We're in chiefdom right now. We're not going to get to oligarchy. Hopefully I said that fucking right. Classic Republic or autocracy until we hit political philosophy. We'll get through that later. But for right now, your ass is in chiefdom. We're going to click my government. Look at what we got. But we got empty policies in here. Change them. Click change policies. Now you have these cards that you can put in there. We have 2 military and 2 economic. This is what you should do most of the time. If you're not getting hit with barbarians right away, if you don't see barbarians, go to survey. Double experience for recon units, which is your damn scout. Recon, your scout, okay? I like to go 2 scouts in the beginning of the game, just to scout on my territory, just to see what I'm up against or what's around me, or meet new city-states, which we'll talk about in a second. If I find barbarians right away with my warrior, I'm going to click discipline, which is combat strength when fighting against barbarians. +5 is pretty good. If you decide to get the expansions, which you fucking should, the expansions give you plus 10 against barbarians. It's not like a special thing. Everybody just has it. The people that did the mods are like, fucking barbarians are strong. You know, we got to take care of these bitches. What do we do? Plus 10. That's what they said. We're going to go with survey, okay? So you just click and drag over here. The next one is like, what do I check? God King or urban planning? And so there is a thing called a pantheon in the beginning of the game. A pantheon costs you 12 faith in the beginning of the game. Well, anytime in the game, but in the beginning of the game, it's 12 faith. A pantheon gives you a bonus for whatever. We'll go through that. I'll show you. Urban planning is after you get your... Just do urban planning after you get your pantheon. So we're going to go God King. Okay? So survey and God King. Double experience is amazing because if your scout picks up a goody hut, which we haven't fucking seen yet, but when we do see that bitch, you're going to know. Or a wonder. If it hits a wonder, that's big money. So survey and God King. Confirm. Is our policy genocide? Damn right it is. So we're going to move. Move.
Spotkanie przez Boga błogosławione.
Yeah, I heard every word you said.
Jadwiga, król Polski.
I'm going to grab a drink here really quick. It's an honor to meet you. Okay. So, every time you meet an AI, just be friendly to them. Don't be a jackass. Excuse my language. But it's an honor to meet you. Exchanging information on our capitals is a great idea. It should help promote trade. Sure. So, she sees you, you see her, or you see her, she sees you. Because we saw her warrior. So we move up. And now you know you got a neighbor. Okay? All honesty, you kill that bitch. Anyways, now it says choose civic. Because Code of Laws is done. Now we need to know the way we're going to go from this. Your main goal in this whole ordeal is to get to political philosophy. Political philosophy will determine what way you go. Because political philosophy opens up 3 paths of government, okay? Well, Papa, that seems like a whole lot. Well, just listen, okay? So we can view governments right here, right at the tab. You're not on a time limit over here. That is the beauty about this game when you start about. You can take your time knowing what's going on. You're not versing against players. You're versing against damn AI that are trying to kill you. Or trying to rule over you, whatever the hell. Like, tourism, science, whatever. You can say, well, how do I counter this? Talk to me. Visit my stream. Papa chilling on Twitch. I got you 1,000% of the day. Never let you down. Okay? But for the time being, the next, when you hit political philosophy, you go to oligarchy, classical republic, or autocracy. If you're getting attacked or you're going to war, oligarchy. 1,000%. If you feel like you can sim means like you're just chilling. That's all what sim means, is people fucking chilling. They go classical republic because they get amenities for a district and more great people. Oligarchy is like, let's fucking go, right? Autocracy, no one goes autocracy. Unless if you're building a wonder and you're just like, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this wonder. I need that 10%. Don't do this. These two. All day. Moving on. Sorry, my hair got all whacked. So now we choose civic. And how I'm doing this is I'm scrolling the mouse wheel. You see this? You like that? You like that? Okay. Anyways. Scrolling the mouse wheel. What we're going to go for what I typically go for is foreign trade because I like the trade route. You can get a trader. The trader just trades back and forth. It's nothing complicated. It's the trader goes from a place and gives that city a resource. Like it gives your whole empire a resource. But let's say if I traded it domestically, which is I traded it from my city to another city that I own, it will give me food and production. Just like you're working a tile. It's not hard. It's just like, oh, what do I get? Oh my God. If you trade to another civilization, you'll get gold most likely. Or science or something like that. Nothing crazy. So we're going to go to foreign trade. Do that. Just go foreign trade into early empire. Because in order to boost early empire, you need to grow your whole entire civilization to a population of 6. Okay? Well, we're a population of 2. When we build a settler, it'll take 1 population from that city to produce that settler. So I'll show you what I mean. We're going to explore a little bit. We just boosted foreign trade, okay? So if we go to our lenses, which is, go to options, key bindings, okay? We go to our lenses right here. We have 2 as continent, okay? So I press C, boosted foreign trade, discover a second continent, okay? Now I press 2. There's lenses, like religion is 1, continent's 2, 3 appeal, 4 settler, 5 government, 6 yada 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 yada. But we're gonna press 2. The city that we founded the shit on is by Karkaya. Alright? The purple is Peniotia. Okay? We just discovered that shit, right? Which is the boost that we needed for foreign trade. Foreign trade, we got a 50% boost. All of these in base game is 50% boost. When you get the expansions, they lowered it down to 40. But for right now, just focus that if you use these boosts, they give you 50%. So it's great to explore and get these certain quests done. Okay? Move up 1. Move right here. Check out area. Now we're done with the next turn. We press W. Alright. Now we can move. So we can move 1 right here. Or we can move over here. Because this is 1 movement and 2 movement. If you want to know, the 2 food is a grassland. And this is a plains. This is a plains hill. Which costs 2 movement. So in order to move over here, we go 1, 2. Easy peasy, baby. This sucker can move over here. He found a barbarian camp. What do you know? So now the AI is talking to us and saying, I have sent a trade delegation to you with gifts, as some kind of treat. They have been blessed and have no longer part of pagan tradition. Oof. Your delegation is most welcome. Our capital is not open to visitors this time. Goodbye. So, be nice to the AI right away. Say your delegation is most welcome. Now make that bitch happy. Okay? But we send one back. And I'll say if they are accepted or not. We have received your trade delegation and your gifts as well. They will be treated as guests of honor. Alright, so you and her are best friends. Maybe we declare friendship? I humbly decline your offer of friendship because I'm a bitch. It's not God's will at this time. Okay. Try to be friends with everybody. You're Montezuma. You can kill this bitch with easy. Don't worry about it. So we don't want to be anywhere near this barb camp. So we're going to go 1 to the left and then press space bar. Options. Keybinds. Skip turn should be space. this right here under unit actions. So space, done. Press W to the next person. Move this guy around. Press W, done. So this warrior moved up a little bit. So we want to go boom, boom. Warrior's probably going to move right here. We just built a settler. So now what do? We press 4 and look, all the green tiles are fresh water, which is what you want to settle on. As a beginner player, is what you want to settle on, okay? And then you figure out what resource, so on and so forth. Coastal is the light green, which you'll get +1. If you're a naval civ, this shouldn't worry you. But we're not a naval civ, so fresh water. Most of the time, you're not going to be a naval civ. People don't play naval civs as much. They like to play land, and that's, of course, that's what you should do, right? But if you are playing a naval civ, coastal water doesn't affect you that much because you're so focused on naval things. So now we gotta look at our shit spawn and say, where do we go? Let's go on the cattle. What should we make next? You know what? Papa would like another eagle warrior. I should actually get another builder. I like eagle warrior. Yeah, let's just get eagle warrior. So the builder is gonna cost us 5. 5. So 25 production. Why is that? Because 5 times 5 equals 25. You should have learned that in school, kids. We can go on the hills. The hills actually gives us more vision. Okay. And then we press next turn. We're going to go over here. Move over here. There must be a barbarian camp over here because we see a barbarian over here. And we click next turn. Ouch.
Nation lives by.
Okay, so what I did, this is what our policies were right here. We had survey, which is double experience for recon units, right? But we're going to put discipline for 5 combat strength against barbarians. Keep God King in because we want to get our Pantheon, which is at 12 faith. We can kill this sucker. And we find a barbarian camp. Choose civic. Press C. Go towards early empire, okay? Every time you research a civic right here, it gives you more cards. You see these yellow cards, this economic red cards, gives you more cards to change up the playstyle that you want, that fits you more in your government, okay? So if I press G right now, I only have 4 cards right now, right? But I got this card and this card from getting foreign trade. I got maritime industries and converter science industries, okay? Which you can see right here. Boom and boom. But why can't I change that, Papa? Because I just changed it. You can change it for free when you research. Or you can pay money to change it right away if you want to. We're going to put that right now. This guy has 1 movement left, but he still can settle. We're going to go press B. Gonna get to it, baby. Number one thing that I do build in a second city is definitely a monument. So I'm going to teach you guys right now why that is important. Because if we click on manage citizens, we can see we're working the 3-1 tile and the 2-2. Okay. If I wanted to buy a tile, it would have cost me 25 gold. Okay. But you know what? I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to click monument. I'm going to show you why. So we're going to go back to the city and we're going to click manage citizens. All right. There's this purple area right here. It says 16 turns until border growth. You grow, your border growth grows as much culture as that city itself is making. So I'm making this monument in 9 turns to automatically grow into that tile faster. Really, when you actually grow, you're gonna buy this tile. Just to let you know, you're just gonna buy that tile, and I can show you how to buy that tile right now. Because when you do grow in 2 turns, you see this guy? It's that little 2 number right here. This population is gonna grow in 2 turns, so it's gonna work a second tile. It's not gonna work this tile, because that tile's going to grow in 16 turns. So it's going to work one of these lesser tiles. We're just going to buy that sucker right away. Boom. Now this city is working this tile because this tile is top shelf, right? It's giving us 2 food, 2 production, and 1 culture. General tiles that you want to work are 2 food, 2 production. All day long. Don't argue with me. That's just what it is. Okay? It'll help you out. Don't go be like, oh, I want more production. Go 1 food, 3 production. That is only in certain circumstances that you do such move. Okay? Yeah. And we're going to press escape. This guy's going to fortify. Oh, F for fortify. Now we gotta go through that mechanic now, huh? Jesus. So, we're gonna cancel. And there's this thing called fortify. Okay? So if I attack this guy, right? It shows me what the typical results are. A little 10% RNG, right? I attack the spearman right here, which is the eagle warrior to the right. It shows me I have 28 base strength, right? But there's -4 for damage unit, but I get +5 for the card. If I press G, we get discipline against barbarians, +5, okay? We get +5 combat strength against anti-cavalry units, which is a spearman. So warriors get a combat bonus against a spearman. Okay? Alright. Don't have to explain that crap anymore. So I click this guy. I hover this guy. Alright. And I get +3 combat strength bonus due to difficulty. Usually that's not there. But since you're a settler and you're doing this, and I told you to beat some ass 3 times in settler, you do it. It's +3. If you're big man, big girl, you do it. Okay? That's why we're getting the +3. But there's this thing called fortify. So when I go over him, it shows on the spearman right here, 25. So it's 25 base strength, +3 on ideal terrain. So if we hover over his terrain, the defense modifier is 3. So the spearman has 25, okay? Defense modifier is 3. So 25 plus 3 is 28. Ooh. Okay. And he gets 6 fortified defense. So if a unit stays in place and clicks fortify, it gets +3 combat strength. Well, Papa, that's not 6. I know, Jack. Okay. So if it stays in place and fortifies, it gets +3. If it does it a second turn, it gets the 3 plus another 3. Okay? It's not a lot to take in. Don't make it hard. That's just what it is. That's why spearmen at barb camps are a little bit harder than usual. Okay? Because you'll attack them, be like, oh, I thought I had all these cards. You attack them, and then you fortify in place with full health, and you attack them. Barbarians cannot heal. So we'll click F, which if you go over to the menu, go to Options, and it goes Unit Actions, fortify. F. F for fortify. Not hard. So I click F. I press W for my next action. This barbarian's giving me trouble, but I'm gonna fortify in place. Because if you have not moved and you fortify in place, you will gain 10 health. Watch. I'm gonna press W for next.
I'm also interested in creating.
We're gonna do it again. Fortify out. This guy's gonna die. So now we can choose a research because we just researched bronze working, which gives us the tech to go encampment, which is a district that we could put in any city that we want. We can build a spearman now. We have the ability to see iron on the map now. And allows chopping of rainforest. So we can actually look to see if there's any iron. We don't got no damn iron. There's all damn iron in the damn snow. Next to Kavrak. But now that you know that, you can use this right here. This is a map search. That you can map search anything that you want. So if I went to research iron, it'd be like, boom, there's 2 iron. Sometimes you settle on iron, and you can gain iron for your units. Kind of like the swordsman. The swordsman needs iron in order to be produced. So on and so forth. There is a lot to this game. I don't know how the hell I did on this little mini tutorial. But if you liked it, like, subscribe. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Please, God. But if there's any of those pro players that are willing to, like, you know, say something, let's go on CPL, my friend. I love you guys. Have a great night. Papa Chill on Twitch. I'll be more than willing to answer your questions on Civ 6. I love the game to death. Been playing 250 to 300 hours every month since I got the game in March. And it's just been a hell of a ride, okay? But I'm trying to show the basics and see, you know, what clicks, okay? If you want to, I'll do a free tutorial for you, one-on-one, and we can make things happen. You guys have a great night. Much love. And it's been a pleasure. Cheers. I'm going to click the stop recording button right here.